So Kentucky's a shithole. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's start with that. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Me and Jesse Cloth from out of Columbus. Excuse me. Me and Jesse Cloth, Verbs Vegas, super revolutionary, progressive out of Columbus, Ohio. Me and him, this is going to be our second annual anti-Thanksgiving Thanksgiving, right? A fall festival, Festivus for the rest of us. Not really, not really. But maybe a Thanksgiving, maybe they want to call it Thanksgiving, but really it's things stolen, right? It ain't Thanksgiving, it's fucking things stolen. Because it's a myth, whitewashed green corn festival, stole that shit from the fucking natives, and we turned it into something else. It's a fall festival, like the natives did before today, but back then, Thanksgiving was a celebration of murdering lots of Indians. You killed a shit ton of Indians, you scalped a bunch of Indians, you murdered a whole village, lots of My Lai massacres, you did a lot of Hitler-ass shit, you wiped out the entire Pequot fucking village in 1637, just like the Puritans did. You have a fucking Thanksgiving Day. That's why Thanksgiving originated. That's the first official government-sanctioned Thanksgiving, 1637, and it was with the Puritans, not the Pilgrims, and it was with the Pequot, not the Wampanoags. Chief Pluggy's Revenge. I'm going to tell everybody to go to video number 7. So Chief Pluggy's Revenge, number 7, because number 7, this is actually when I start talking about Chief Pluggy. I have not been talking about Chief Pluggy as much as I should. I was like the hands and stuff. So I think I'm actually going to do more things with my hands. Listen to me, America. America, don't you love me? Alright, so Chief Pluggy. Okay, Chief Pluggy's Revenge, number 7. Chief Pluggy is a Mohawk, deflected, used to be Iroquois League, used to be Mohawk, becomes Mingo, leads a fucking tribe of Mingo, Ottawa, Chicka something, a whole bunch of fucking different. I'm giving you a skeleton version of it, and then I'll give you the actual fucking story throughout the rest of the time, and then we're just going to end it on that, because that's the only fucking point for this entire thing. I like lists, so I read the plants and shit, and actually let's read the plants. Let's read the plants first. Vanilla, cocoa, chili peppers, tomatoes, potatoes, corn, maize, squash, beans, pole beans, maple syrup, pecans, sunflowers, pumpkins, grapes, peanuts, wild blueberries, black and red raspberries, Indian hemp, wild rice, black cherries, winter greens, sweet potatoes, passion fruits, pineapple, strawberries, black walnuts, hickory nuts, burnt syrup, rubber, avocados, cashews. Elizabeth Rogers, out of Spalding University, she likes avocados. You have potatoes, one of the most nutritious, important, fucking staple crops in the world. You have tomatoes. It stops, prevents. I guess it doesn't stop, prevents prostate cancer. Corn, one of the most important staple crops. Top 3, I think. Corn, rice, and one other crop. Corn, rice, and wheat. Corn, I think wheat. I don't know. Corn, rice. I want to say wheat. Corn and rice and another crop make up for like 75% of the world's food supply. It's an important staple crop. One of the top 3, corn is, come out of America. If you're going to celebrate a Native American holiday, you eat food that is native to America. Clearly. This one is going to stick. It'd be good for the debates about the origins of these different places. People want to debate, where do you know, how do you determine what is, what isn't. So turkeys, bison, black bears, brown bears, polar bears, muskox, white-tailed deer, mule deer, caribou, moose, American elk, cutthroat trout, Dolly Varden, rainbow trout, freshwater mussels, sunfish, bass, frogs, toads, bullfrog, lizards, rattlesnakes, alligator, crocodile, water moccasin, alligator, snappers, box turtles, desert turtles, wolves, fox, coyote, mountain lion, bobcat, garter snakes, bull snakes, hognose snakes, king snakes, jaguars, jackrabbits, cottontail rabbits, snowshoe rabbits, rabbits, snakes, beavers, muskrats, porcupines, bullfrogs, toads, frogs, bass, cardinals, squirrels, sparrows, porcupines, muskrats, beavers, buzzards, California condor, weasels, badgers, wolverines, skunks, mink, martin fisher. Martin fisher, I don't even know if these are real fucking things. It could just be a dude being like, oh, I'm going to put my shit in this list. I hope a martin and a fisher is fucking, it could be one thing, two different things. What's a martin? I should have looked that up. This was listed somewhere. I evidently believe the fucking validity of their claims. But you know, I'm not gonna vouch for it. I'm not gonna put 100%. I'm not gonna put my life on all this. Eagles, owls, hawks, guinea pigs, Muscovy ducks. So native to America: hawks, owls, eagles, possums, raccoons, chicken, prairie chicken. Is that the same thing as chicken? I don't know. Prairie chicken. That's eat it for fucking, you know, ducks, goose, eat it for Thanksgiving. That's okay. It's native to America. You can eat it. If it's not native to America, it's a fucking sin, and we're going to fucking massacre you, and then we're going to have a party. We're going to massacre you, your family, everybody, have a big-ass party, take your land, and then we'll have a big party for the massacre, which will keep on partying every time there's a massacre, and then 100 years later, our fucking grandchildren will forget about all the massacres and just say, hey, it was a big, bountiful feast. Native Americans, white people, they fucking got together and they worked all their shit out. So I like list. That's an important list for rebuilding, regeneration, cultural regeneration, vanilla, cocoa, vanilla and cocoa. The spices, chili, pepper, potatoes, tomatoes. So, I mean, I'm thinking salsa, I'm thinking chili. I'm thinking, what kind of meat could you have? You could have a bear, have fucking a black bear chili bowl, right? You could have a buffalo chili bowl. You could have a mule deer. You have a mule deer. You ever had mule deer? Musk ox. Taste some musk. Get a trout, get some moose, have a rattlesnake, eat some snake. Turtles, right? I'm listening to all these animals as things to eat. Which is fine unless you talk about like a cat or a dog, and then like, oh, then you're a fucking barbarian. But, you know, kill fucking all the cows and pigs and trout and white-tailed deer that you want. It is overpopulation, so you should probably kill the white-tailed deer. But I think you should have a healthy population. I mean, I think that's a good fucking tradition. White-tailed deer is still here. White-tailed deer was at the first Thanksgiving. It's easier to eat plants because you're not killing when you eat the fruit, unless you eat the root. If you eat a root, it makes you a murderer, right? You're killing life if you eat a root. I think potatoes is a root, right? So if you eat a potato, that's like an abortion. You know, it's like eating an egg. You know, you're eating a fetus. And then so they said white or yellow egg at Subway. White or yellow egg. What's the difference? I scrambled my thing. Well, yellow is what what's white? Do you want the fucking actual ovary, or do you want the shit around the ovary? What tastes better to you? Another list I want to read real fast. It's fucked up quote I came across with Moses. They said that Moses, there's a passage in Moses, he's taking over a town, and he says, if any of the women have been with another man, you kill them. Kill all the women who've been with another man, but the girls you keep for yourself. And then they said, like, does it mean, what the fuck, Moses? What the fuck you on? Moses, okay, so Moses is a fucking oppressive, fucking pedophile. There's so many fucking, like, listen to this list of fucking pedophiles, okay? So Jerry Sandusky was a pedophile, right? Goes to prison for many fucking years. Penn State, you know, they was all pissed off about it. They almost rioted at Penn State because they was trying to, you know, take Paterno and say that he was connected to it. Sandusky's like fucking, you know, these boys in the fucking locker room and shit, and then everybody's turning their head, nobody's saying anything about it. Jerry Sandusky, he goes to prison for many fucking years. So, and he's getting raped in fucking prison. How fucking, that's poetic justice. Is that not poetic justice? You're a kitty fucker, now you're getting raped. You want to take, someone's fucking sexuality or, away from them, to take away their fucking innocence. You want to do that shit to somebody, now your shit's going to be fucked up. Someone's going to fucking not get consent from your ass. Treat you like a piece of meat, okay? So, there's poetic justice, I think, with that. Rape culture is bullshit in general for non-violent offenders. So, Jerry Sandusky. Shitty dude, lots of disgusting shit that he did. We throw pedophiles in prison. Unless you're Jewish, right? Because Moses is like the king of the Jews. He's even Christians look up to Moses. And Moses is telling his men to go ahead and keep them for yourselves, right? So Moses encourages men to do with the children, the girls, as they wanted. Christopher Columbus's men, they preferred 9 to 10-year-old girls, underage, Taino, Arawak Indian girls in the island of Hispaniola. So I'd never heard of actually Columbus doing it, but I heard that his men did. So Moses is telling his men to go fucking be a kitty fucker. So Moses is encouraging his people to be kitty fuckers. The Christopher Columbus had kitty fuckers on his team, right? They had kitty fuckers in fucking Haiti and Dominican Republic. So this list, right? Moses, Christopher Columbus, William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare is a fucking pedophile. In fact, the cornerstone of Western civilization, Socrates, the Socratic method, science, progress, came from Socrates. And Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Alexander the Great, they was fucking each other. You had Socrates was fucking Plato, Plato was fucking Aristotle, and Aristotle fucked Alexander the Great. These fucking scholars would give, these kids an education, right? The class, they teach them Greek and Latin and math and all the scientific progress that they was getting to, and also give them a fucking education, right? There's they went out and I guess fucking Plato took Alexander out into the fucking woods and did something great, right? Made him great. So the cornerstone of Western civilization, fucking Plato's Republic, that's a political and educational foundation for Western civilization. Socrates, Aristotle, these people, their arguments and the things that they come up with. There's Aristotelian, there's fucking Platonics, there's Socratic. They all have fucking isms after their names. These motherfuckers are important for Western civilization. Kitty fuckers. Socrates, kitty fuckers. Aristotle. And Alexander the Great, I shouldn't have made that joke about him since he was actually a victim of it. I don't know if he perpetuated it or not. William Shakespeare, Moses, Socrates, all them, Christopher Columbus, and, ready? So here's the biggest one. All these motherfuckers are worse than Jerry Sandusky. Not only were they fucking pedophiles, but they were fucking barbaric murderers. They pedophiled lots and they murdered lots. So they was fucking nasty, fucking creepy, fucking nasty, fucking disgusting perverts, and they were fucking murderers. Okay? So these are they would be like if Jerry Sandusky, they're like Dahmer. They're like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. They're not just fucking the fucking kids, they're fucking killing the fucking kids and their whole fucking families. So Moses is worse than Jerry Sandusky. Shakespeare is worse than Jerry Sandusky. Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, worse than Jerry Sandusky. Christopher Columbus is worse than Jerry Sandusky. And another big one that's controversial that you didn't know about, that you didn't think of, Muhammad. The Prophet Muhammad. Islam. You want to say that Muhammad is like the Jesus of fucking Islam? I don't remember Jesus in the kitty fucking, okay? You want to say one, it's a false parallel. Jesus didn't fucking in children. Jesus was not a pedophile. He said, let the kids come to me so I can talk to them and educate them. He did not say, come here, Aisha, and marry me. Come here, 6-year-old baby, and marry me. So he marries Aisha at 6 years old. At 9 years old, he consummates the relationship. That's Muhammad. That's the Prophet of Islam. He's a kitty fucker, okay? And you know, Aisha, he loved Aisha the most. So he was into kitty fucking the most, and that was where he was. All his passion and everything that he knew and thought of was all about everything he did. You know, that's what fueled him. That was what his motivations were. It was all fueled by fucking pedophilia. Columbus's men and shit, conquering new lands. Worse than Jerry Sandusky.